Today's Steelers Talk video is sponsored by HexClad. Get 10% off some really premium cookware when you use promo code CHAT at hexclad.com/chat. Can't wait to talk about HexClad's awesome cookware here later on in today's show. And welcome into Steelers Talk Yinzers. My name is Jack Sperry, and today I'm going to be discussing some breakout candidates for your Pittsburgh Steelers here in 2023. I got 5 names of some young Steelers players that I think are getting ready to break out here for Mike Tomlin in 2023. But first, let me know who your guy is down in the comments section. Which Steelers player do you think is for sure going to break out here for the 2023 season? Can't wait to see who you guys have for an answer on this one. All right, now let's start with the first one here on my list, which you got to get Kenny Pickett out of the way because he's obviously a breakout candidate for the black and gold this year, coming into his second year. Last year's first-round pick. You know, he showed some good things. He showed some bad things in his rookie season. If you're somebody that's saying Kenny Pickett looked amazing in all fronts last year, you're crazy. And then on the other end, if you're saying Kenny Pickett was absolutely awful and showed no promise, you're just as crazy, okay? Right now, we don't know what Kenny Pickett is going to be bringing to the table in his sophomore season. As Steelers fans, we are really hopeful and optimistic that he's going to be able to really take on the challenges of his second year in stride and really show us that he is the franchise quarterback of this team moving forward. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to do. But I think that the big thing here is that it's really his time to shine because he's 25 years old, okay? With some of these older quarterbacks that come in the National Football League, their leash is a lot shorter than some of these guys like Justin Fields or Sam Darnold, who are like 20 years old when they enter the National Football League. And if you're coming in at 24 years old, you're pretty much expected to be a pretty darn good quarterback by the end of year 2. And so because of that, the pressure is really going to be on Kenny Pickett here throughout the entirety of the season. But I'm really excited to see what Kenny has in store for us here in his sophomore season. Apparently, he's been looking really sharp in OTAs and minicamp. And just overall, I think that personally, if I'd have to guess, I think he's going to do a great job here for us in 2023. So let me know what you guys think about QB1 down in the comments section. Will he break out in 2023? Give me your answer down there in the comment section with a hell yes or a hell no. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So YouTube is going to throw you an ad break here in just a sec. Take advantage of that time by answering today's pinned question. All right, another breakout candidate for the Steelers this year is third-year running back Najee Harris. Now, Harris, over the last couple of years, has been a 1,000-yard rusher. He's dealt with some injuries. He's looked pretty good, but he hasn't had that true breakout season, and he's definitely not considered like a top 10 talent in the National Football League right now. I think in 2023, that's going to change. Matt Canada has talked continuously about how the Steelers' offense is going to revolve around the run game and not the passing game led by Kenny Pickett. And Najee Harris is going to be the bell cow here. I mean, you like Jaylen Warren as your running back too, but Harris last year got most of the work last season. I expect that to continue this year. And if he stays healthy, I absolutely expect him to establish himself as a top 10 running back in the National Football League. All right, guys, I got more names to cover here in just a second, but first let's have a word from our sponsor at HexClad. Today's Steelers Talk video is presented by HexClad. Get 10% off some premium cookware when you go to hexclad.com/chat. All right, guys, it's time to talk about your kitchen. And no, I'm not talking about your roommate's dishes that have been in the sink since earlier this week. HexClad has revolutionized the cookware industry with a hybrid pan that gives you all the convenience and cleanup of a nonstick, the versatility of your grandma's cast iron, and a lifetime warranty just in case you find a way to destroy it. Use promo code CHAT at hexclad.com/chat for 10% off. But don't just take my word for it, guys. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay uses these pans in his own home kitchen. This is what Chef Ramsay has to say about HexClad. The sear I can get with these pans is incredible, with absolutely no stick. The temperature control is utter perfection, and the cleanup is effortless. I love using HexClad at home. And let me tell you guys, these are the sexiest pans on the market. I brought my own HexClad pan from home. I cook steak on this baby 2 to 3 times a week. And look at this. It is spotless, super easy to clean. It's got the best sear that I've ever put on a steak in my entire life. Score points at home. It's time to stop ordering delivery food and start cooking like a big boy with HexClad. Real cuisine isn't made in a microwave. It's cooked in a HexClad. For a limited time, get 10% off with our special link, hexclad.com/chat. That's 10% off at HEXCLAD.com/chat. CLAD.com/chat with promo code chat. Now, number 3 on my list of Steelers breakout candidates here for 2023 is hopefully the new number 1 wide receiver here in Pittsburgh, George Pickens. Now, last year coming out of Georgia, George was pretty much a deep threat receiver, and that's really it. He really played mostly just playing streaks, just kind of being that deep threat for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. And I think this year Matt Canada should at least use him more in terms of bringing him on crossing routes, on dig routes, all these different things that really expand his route running tree here in 2023. I think he's an underrated route runner. He's obviously got the size, the body control, the hands, the alpha mentality that we see in the run game where he can just bury opposing corners. And I think this year is going to be the year where he really establishes himself as that next star wide receiver. I've compared him to DeAndre Hopkins, but some people want to say, hey, he's going to be the first George Pickens, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So are you excited for the 2023 season? If you're excited for Pittsburgh Steelers football here in 2023, do me a favor, click that thumbs up icon and like today's video. It's a free and easy way to help out the channel, guys. Really do appreciate all the support. Let's get into number 4 on my list today, which is going to be Calvin Austin III, the second wide receiver in a row here. That's right. I think both Pickens and Austin III are going to break out here in 2023. So last year, Calvin Austin III was really a camp standout to start the year in OTAs, mandatory minicamp, and even the start of training camp. But then he had that major foot injury that took him out for the entirety of the 2022 season. I think the NFL community has kind of forgotten about Calvin Austin III a little bit because, you know, he went to kind of a smaller school in Memphis, then he takes a year off. But I think people forget just how dynamic Calvin Austin III is when the ball is in his hands in open space. Hopefully Matt Canada can scheme some stuff open for him because I think he could lead the Pittsburgh Steelers in yards after catch this season. I think he's going to have a fantastic sophomore campaign and establish himself as the slot wide receiver, I should say, for the Pittsburgh Steelers for many years to come. And then finally on my list, the only rookie to make my list today, rookie cornerback Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State University. And the reason why I have him on here, not Broderick Jones or Darnell Washington or the other rookies here on the Steelers roster who certainly have a shot to break out here this season, I think Joey Porter Jr. has the best shot because he's tailor-made for Mike Tomlin's defense. Okay, Mike Tomlin likes to run a lot of press coverage. Joey Porter Jr. is one of the best press man corners I have ever seen coming out of college. He's got very long arms, incredible press technique, mixed with fantastic strength. You're not going to be able to block this guy in the screen game, in the run game. He's a fantastic run defender as well. And I really do think he plays with that mentality, especially now that he's been taken in round 2 and not round 1. He's got that chip on his shoulder. I think he's going to be looking out to prove what he can do here in 2023. And if I have to pick one Steelers rookie to really establish themselves as a star in this league in year 1, I'm going to put my money on Joey Porter Jr. So let me know who you think the defensive breakout star is going to be for the Steelers this year. Could it be Keanu Benton? Could it be Corey Trice Jr. even? Or do you agree with me and think it's going to be Joey Porter Jr.? Who will be Pittsburgh's breakout star on the defensive side of the ball in 2023? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today's show, guys. Really do appreciate all the support. Make sure you click that subscribe button because if you made it to the end of today's video, we must be doing something right. We got you guys covered with a lot of great Steelers content coming up here leading up to the start of training camp. And then also, if you want some more Steelers content on Twitter, you can find my stuff at Jack_Sperry. Really do appreciate all the support, guys. I will see you guys later. And as always, here we go, Steelers.